Sean.
Nice
How are
to
you,
meet
buddy?
you.
Good to meet you too, man.
Good to meet you. I am a huge Joe Wright fan. Can I just ask you about Pan really fast? He's a genius.
Sean O'Connell, NBC Charlotte.
Is it fantastic?
It's fantastic. I'm so excited about doing this movie. They've just started shooting now.
Right.
And I go there pretty soon once this movie's open, and I can't wait to play Blackbeard in this movie. And Joe Wright's vision for this is just phenomenal. I'm very excited about it.
Good. Okay, I'm very excited about this because it's amazing. It's so good. There's a little scene that I love, I think might be my favorite thing in it. The bone claws pop out.
Yeah.
And you give this little reaction shot. Scripted or?
Yes, I think it was scripted. I'm trying to remember, because there's a number of things that aren't. But I think that one, no, that was Simon's idea. That idea, he's sort of forgotten.
Right.
That, oh, we're back then.
Right.
Oh, wow. Because at this point, it's decades ago. And that's like, what? It's as much of a surprise to him as the goons he's opposite. There's so many great little moments in this movie, and so many, even though I was filming and there all the time when I saw it, I know fans are going to just flip out at all the kind of surprises and little things that are in there.
Talk to me about that. When you guys are doing a film like this, and how do you balance between the audience that's going to know the story coming in and the audience that comes in cold and has no idea? Because there's exposition, but you really do hit the ground running.
You really have to... I'm saying this as an actor, and I didn't write it or direct it, but I know Bryan would say that you have to assume this movie works for people who've never seen not only X-Men, no comic book movies. It has to work for them. It has to make complete sense. They can't feel left out, like they weren't quite invited to the party. They're sort of there, but watching from the outside. That's not respectful to anyone. So you start with that. But how much fun it is to lay in little, what they call Easter eggs, or little surprises in there, little moments. I mean, at the end of this movie, when I was watching, I got such goosebumps. Not just as someone who's been in the war, but as just a fan of the movies and watching them. There's so many cool ideas, and I saw it with someone who's never seen it before, by the way. I deliberately took that person in, and he was worried that he would feel left out, but he didn't at all.
You are leading into all of my questions.
Have I? How many have I hit? I'll try and hit some more.
Could anybody but Bryan have directed that? And I don't want to talk about the end, but could anyone but him have directed the end? It seems to have this symmetry.
It really does. I was really not sure, and I was interested when I saw the movie to see if it would feel like a finishing or a rounding off or a celebration of what's been. And it did feel that, in part, but I would say even more of part, I felt this fresh beginning. It was almost like this breathed new life into the whole thing. And that's the exciting part of it. That's what kind of gave me goosebumps. He's lived with it for 14 years. We all have. And I think it takes that to be able to pull that ending off.
With all due respect to the solo films, which are completely entertaining as their own beasts, Wolverine has this different dynamic when he's in an ensemble. Right. Do you feel that playing it against other mutants? You know,
there's a famous line for actors, you're only as good as the actor you work with. Right. And I don't think I'll ever work with a cast this good again. Wow. I mean, unless we do another one, we pull everyone together. But if you think about the kind of people you've got on screen, and every day I got to work with, all of them at the top of their game, and all of them really invested in this. Trust me, this means a lot to everybody, and everyone takes it very seriously. And so there's no doubt, I think for me as an actor, for the character, it was just great to be able to play off all of that.
I'll get you out of here on this one. Who's a character from your childhood you wish you could see as many times on screen as you've been able to do Wolverine for fans? Wow. Someone you loved that you just would love to see on screen a bunch of times.
Solo.
You're going to get to.
I'm going to get that again. I could not be more excited, man. That is awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, and sometimes, by the way, I do sometimes have people say, when are you going to, I say, oh, that old time, I'll give it up. And then I'm like, it would be kind of cool, like Harrison Ford, just to come back and put the claws on when I'm however old a little later. So maybe I should never say never.
That's fantastic. Oh, that's great.
Thanks, Sean.